Okay, so I wanted to show you this. So I seen this online, and actually I seen the one that was for birds. And I contacted the company and I said, this thing's outrageous. We love keeping birds and feeding birds out back. And they said, well, we'll send you this, but what we want to do is send you the newest product we have, which is really interesting. Check this thing out. This thing actually has 120 frames per second, and it can catch hummingbird wings in flight and make detailed photos and videos of hummingbirds. I'll do a quick unboxing, show you what's in the box real quick, and we'll get to installing it and talking about it a little bit. So this is what's in the box, okay? We have the instruction manual, pretty simple. It's got the standard stuff. It tells you how not to fill it on the top. There's a couple things I'll show you as I'm putting it together. Now this thing is pretty cool. It's a 4K camera, really exciting. It'll get extreme close-ups, they say, and it will be from 1.9 inches away. That's like 2 inches away. It's going to be pretty crazy. I'm excited. Now, the unboxing is a little, it's enclosed, so they don't want it to break, so they enclose the whole thing, and it's kind of, I think I opened it almost upside down. But check this out. This has no batteries. It has solar powered, and it unscrews. We have hummingbird feeders. The problem with a hummingbird feeder is you go, oh, did you see that? And then Joanna will go, what? And I'll say, there was just a hummingbird there. And she'll say, no, really? And then we'll wait, and then it'll go zip, zip, and it'll fly away, and I won't be able to see what kind of bird it is. You have no idea what it is. So this thing's supposedly going to help me. This thing also has AI, and it tells you what type of bird it is. They say that it has 10,000 birds in their AI. And the great thing is you don't have to pay a subscription for this thing. So I'm thinking it's a pretty good unit. We're gonna put it together. There's a couple pieces in here. It doesn't look too bad. Actually, there's a hanger. It's real simple. Molly's trying to talk to us. You hear Molly talking to us? So Molly was barking through the window trying to get out to us, so we let her out. So you might see her in the video a little bit. The good thing is they give you everything you need. There's little stands that go on. We'll mount them on. I'm not going to show you every little part of this. I don't think it's very interesting, but you do have cleaners, and you have an antenna, which is important. So you put the antenna on it, so this is a 5G. This says 5G networking, and you could watch the birds on your phone, which is pretty cool. So we're going to network it to the software. It's going to go through your house network, and then it's going to go to your phone, which is going to be really interesting. I think it'll be pretty good.
I think it's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, Joanna loves these things. She feeds the birds all the time, and we'll show you a shot up here. We have a designated spot in our backyard. We actually built a fence so you can get out there. Well, check it out, Joanna. Look at this. So we're going to have to put this on. We'll mount this on it. I don't think it's too... To be honest with you, the thread is a little hard to do. So you're going to have to be careful with this thread. But it seems pretty nice.
Yeah, you want to put it right on so it doesn't leak.
So you have to have it straight like that. So it has a stopper. Did you know that a hummingbird flaps its wings 70 times a second and 200 times a second when it dips? It's pretty crazy, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, and a 200 flap per second, how are you going to stop that in a photo or a video? They say that this thing will.
That's going to be real fast. But I'm excited actually to see it go with the camera, that we'll be able to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So this thing, they say, will show out to here. So when the hummingbird's right here, this is going to be a perfect distance for perfectly clear pictures, and then it will go to AI. It's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure, it snaps on. Oh yeah, look at that.
It snaps right there, so the bird will sit there.
They don't really sit long. I don't think hummingbirds even stop. I think this kind of makes it so they could put their... Yeah, I guess they could stop.
Yeah, they can stop. They drink out of the hole.
And they have what, another one just for an extra one?
No, that's an extra one.
Joanna's doing this for you, but see, you take this and you turn it, and you just turn it until they're all through, and then pull it and it hangs. It's pretty cool.
And then this here, hon, is a little thing if you want.
Oh yeah, if you want to go a little longer. Okay, so I see. So if you want to go longer and you want to hang it. So we're going to show them, though. We're going to hang it out there anyway.
It is very cute.
Yeah, it's cool. This fills up with water, and the ants won't walk onto it. Isn't that pretty cool? So check it out. So this is like a moat. So they want you to mount this separately somewhere, and you have to mount it to something to kind of. So we'll have to mount it. Maybe we'll tie wrap it. We'll tie wrap it to the pole. Let's go get some tie wraps, and we'll get it.
Tie wraps right into the sheet bed.
All right, let's go get some tie wraps.
And let's see how.
So they give you screws if you want to put it in, if you want to screw it in. But since we're putting it on a pole by itself, we'll just tie wrap it to the pole and make sure that it's getting some sun. So like in our fashion, we rushed it. So what you got to do is you take it apart, you unscrew it, you put it like down there, and you fill this up, 16 ounces.
Oh, okay.
Watch. So I'll fill it up. You want to fill it up for me?
Sure.
I'll hold it. It's kind of windy out here.
Ready?
Just fill it up. I think go slow. Let's fill it up to about here. We don't have to fill it all the way. See, it fills up. So then you take this, and before you flip it upside down, you just, and then it locks. See how it locks? So then when you flip it upside down, it's going to go into the reservoir. See? So now it feeds the reservoir. So now it's going to go into here, and there it is. So you can see the level really easy right through the unit, so you know when it's getting low. So let's go hang it.
Okay. I'm gonna take this.
So we're gonna use some tie wraps. We're gonna install this on the pole, right? So you can always adjust this. This could be changed later on. I'm gonna just show you how to basically set it up. So we're in the bushes over here, and this could hang down a bit. We'll re-tighten this all up when it's all done. So the way this works is you plug it in the back here. There's a little grommet. When you're plugging it in, and that is like there's two grommets. There's two grommets right here. There's one to get if you're charging it, and there's one that'll actually seal the plug. So when I plug this in, let me show you. Good thing we have a long cord here. So when I plug this in, it will actually seal around the body of this, see? So it gives it a little seal. So make sure it connects right. Okay, so I felt it click in, and there's rubber seal around there, and this is pretty waterproof. Okay, I didn't make it super tight. We could readjust. If we take this off, and we could readjust it the other way or this way. What do you think? You want it towards the house this way?
I would go towards the house so that we could see it from the window.
All right, so we're gonna do that. So this thing's probably starting to charge, and we're gonna have to tie this up. Now, do you like the way it's set up now?
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Actually, I like it.
Okay, this is kind of messy, I get it. We're gonna fix this. This is for now. Pretty cool. So you're gonna have to scan and download the software to connect to this, which is pretty easy. There's also a toll-free service number. This is a pretty established company. They make really nice bird feeders. So this is a new product, but it's pretty exciting. I want to see these hummingbirds, man. You gotta agree. You agree to use the terms, real simple. You can read them if you want. Press and hold the top power button. Oh, okay. So we have to remove the camera to do the setup. It's tight. So there's a lever in the back. And, wow. I don't know if it wants to push through. There it goes. All right. So there's a little lever, click lever in the back. I'll show you up here. I'll show you a picture of it. You push it down, you push hard in the front, and it comes right out. They tell you to open up. And here you could do your whole charging, your everything. And there's a reset button up top. So they tell you to hold the little power button. So I'm gonna hold the power button. I hope it's charged enough. Might not be. Oh, you hear that?
It's nice.
And then it turns blue. Now it's turning blue. And then it says to go next. So it's searching for it. Double press the top power button until it blinks 1, 2. Now I'll ask Joanna to hold this for a second. I think it's gonna, the response retry. So I'm gonna put in my network password. Nobody needs to see that. It's internalizing, so it must be updating. Hi.
It's
Seems to be working. Can't wait to see the little birdie.
This is going to be cool. Mwah. Mwah.
Right, yep. So then that's okay, that's done. So you straighten this out so it'll fit through here. And we pushed it out the back. So from the back, you just push it in. It's real quick. Now we could do some testing to see how long it would last on a charge, but I don't think it's worth it. I think you get the solar anyway. Use the solar, you got plenty of sunlight all day. And we'll see if this works. Let's check it out. So you can see, so you got your level right here, which is really nice. So we're gonna put a little water. Joanna, you think you can get me a glass of water? Maybe we'll put a little water in here so the ants don't start to attack it. And the antenna seems to work good. And we're gonna hook it up. We have the app. So this is a free service. You don't need to pay for this service, which is great. You don't want like you don't want a bird feeder to charge you per month. It would be crazy, right? We have enough things in our life. So just to wrap it up, so just think, 120 frames per second, you could see bird wings stop. No subscription, which is really good, and you could view it on your phone. It does 10,000 different birds, and it's all for free. I think it's got a good value. I know it costs a little bit more out of the gate. It's got a solar power, no batteries. Hook it up once, leave it there. It fills up. Look how high you can fill it up. You can fill up the container all the way up, and it doesn't have to be filled that often. What do you think a little hummingbird's gonna drink? Not that much. I bet you they're gonna be here quite a bit. And as soon as it gets sunny in Ohio, I think this thing's gonna explode. We're gonna have quite a bit of hummingbirds. We normally do. So we're waiting on some birds. Problem is it never stops raining over here. We've had the worst weather possible, actually. But it's been slow this season because it's kind of cold. So you tell me, leave it in the comments if you've had good luck with a better bird feeder. And if you want to see any reviews or anything different, leave it in the comments. We'd appreciate it. And it's been real fun. We'll see you soon. Bye.